Start.
My name is Tanaya Mukherjee. Today, my poem will be describing only a small summary of what math and sciences great geniuses, Saraswati Newton. He's the subject of my poem because of the knowledge and legacy he left our world is so indispensable. And because we're celebrating a goddess that depicts knowledge and wisdom, Goddess Saraswati, I thought that since this is a person whose laws and geniuses left such a great impact, he fits the bill, my poem, and the purpose of this puja. So I would like to end by saying thank you, and I hope you enjoy Sir Isaac Newton, a man greater than gravity. The math behind the mind, the physics within the soul, a genius arose in 1642 in Rosethorpe, where his brilliance began. Newton, a person, a modest man, living within his means, diffident, and having tastes that make simple so grand, generous and kind towards those that are allies, and harsh words for those that are foes. Dare to criticize, then be prepared for a battle longer than that with lead moose. And yes, it is true, Isaac was a true mathematician with a new strategy, calculus, and not that lead moose. So you are familiar with the great laws, motion defining, where gravity is a helping lad, and unbalanced forces take command with the power to change the state at hand. And how do you suggest these laws came to be? Well, it was because of an apple tree. And while our genius took a nap, plopped the apple onto his head. And you ask what these laws are exactly? Why, they're quite easy. The laws of motion go 1, 2, 3. Law 1 states an object at rest remain at rest unless an unbalanced force is put to the test, and if a motion continuing state and doesn't change the rate, the speed, and direction unless you decide to add in unbalanced force and change the state, is your decision. The law 2 clearly states acceleration produced by mass acted upon by force, and those which have mass that is greater force will only suffice. And as the third law is short, it is as simple. Every object has an equal and opposite reaction. Books have been written, and brains have been tickled by these great laws that we still follow. Speaking of books, you must have heard of enumerations of curves, third degree, and the method of fluxions, Greek books, published a little delayed. How about try 1704? Enumerations on 72 groups of polynomials, and still be more. Method of fluxions describing the modern problems of analytical geometry, of tangent lines drawn curves, and relating them, whether polynomial or not, but other functions. And what is method of fluxions? It is a section of calculus, variation of a function, respecting change in the independent variables, and the concept of derivative and differential. Then listing 8 ways of functions to be graphed, one of which is polar coordinates. Knowing all this, we can definitely say Isaac knew the graphs well in every way. So far, all his greatness was rewarded in 1705 by becoming a knight of all geniuses. And what a shame it is For in 1727, the world did not see Isaac anymore, but still today we feel his work is unfinished, and he had to offer more to our science and math, to the math in our minds, and physics in our souls. How we want more to the math in our mind and physics in the soul. Thank you.